Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Lopez to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the catch. It's Gauze. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The give is to Smith. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can.
Turning on the Jets. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Carolina 14, Maryland 7.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Washington. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Smith takes the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
The Terrapins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Bring in the heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Going to swing it on second down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in a great position to make another play. He just couldn't secure the catch.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Oh, look out on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Washington. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Webb. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. There he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! A great catch and run for 6.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over Utah. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. That's reeled in. It's good. Can't get him to the ground. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pocket breaking down. Buys a little time. Throwing on the run. Snags it on the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Lopez to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Gauze. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over first and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Going to try to get it himself. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. He's loose. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Shoots it to the left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators.
There he goes! And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and he loses the football. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat, so I like.
Touchdown, UNC! And the route is on.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
That makes the score. North Carolina 43, Maryland 7.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming.
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. The run from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Under fire. And down he goes. tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. The Tar Heels pick up the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Lopez to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The play action fake. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Touchdown, North Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Under fire. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, North Carolina 50, Maryland 25.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Pumps it downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. Wide open spaces. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big...
It's a seam wide open. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Lopez wants to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets past the marker.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack.
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Oh, a lot of space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal. Back to throw. It's Washington. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Running into the open space. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the option. He'll pitch it. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Got it inside the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me or you, Reese, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can't. It's a running room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
a shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been